Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. GuidingHalo here. It's time for our daily hope. I hope you're looking forward to it. I know I am. I've been doing a lot of other readings on the other channel lately and doing the daily hopes ahead of time. And I actually really quite miss having them done each day. It's like a touchstone for me. That's a really good way to put it. I'm going to go back to using my animal cards because I'm feeling the need for more direct guidance, more in-your-face guidance, and I can't think of a better way to have that than animals. I went for a walk today at one of my favorite places and ran into a bunch of beautiful animals and then ran into a garter snake. That was cool. So I was in my car and I asked Google, which is God without a D, to go ahead and tell me what the meaning of running across a garter snake is. Interestingly enough, it said there may be somebody that you fear that is actually harmless and you shouldn't be afraid of that or them. So it was interesting because there is something going on with me, that there is a person that's, my energy around them, I'm not exactly sure how to handle it due to circumstances, but yeah, so someone there might be dealing with that same thing, having maybe someone come around from the past or energies that perhaps have made you step into a shadow side of yours, face you with the shadow side of yours, and in some sort of way force you to question your value and whether you're actually as abundant as you feel. See, people want proof in the 3D of your abundance. Your feelings that you go by feeling abundant aren't proof enough for them. So if you don't have tangible proof in the 3D, then you can't possibly be abundant. What's the bison say? Abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So how can we be thankful for what we've been through and what that person has come along to show us in our own shadow side of what we don't believe within ourselves? And there's something here about being independent, needing to be independent in order to create abundance. It's almost like to prove to yourself you can do it. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. What was I just saying? Intuitively. Look at those eyes on that cat, are so beautiful, all of them. They're stunning. It's like compassion, love, focus, kindness, determination, all wrapped into one being of energy that can heal with a simple glance. That's how abundant you are. Do you believe that your energy can heal with a simple glance? With the sound of your voice? Do you believe that a situation can heal? Do you believe that is as powerful as we all are if we harness that energy within to create that moving forward? I sure do. It's something that I sway in and out of with this pendulum thing as I try and find my center in it. Try and find the best way it works for me in each given circumstance. It's not about having it all figured out. It's about the journey, and it's about enjoying the swaying back and forth of that pendulum. How do we enjoy it when it's uncomfortable? Because we know we're learning and we're growing. But there's something about someone having to build an abundance based on their wisdom and being independent while they do it. And you know it. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So see, there's something that you're thinking about doing that you should really maybe have a second look at. Something about a marriage. I'm the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. It's about bringing two together perhaps, or helping ease a transition into independence. How can we be in marriage and be independent? Abundance, perhaps somebody feels like they have to go it all alone and that forever in their life they will be all alone. And I think that there could be a caution from the divine about that, because they are here with you, so you're never alone anyway. So you see, in this abundance and this independence of feeling like you've got to do it by yourself, there's no by yourselfness. That's an absolute fallacy that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better about where we're at and that we're doing it and we're accomplishing it. It's not about that. It should not be about that. So what should it be about then, divine? Tell me, what should it be about? I'm going to pull a Return from Spirit card. These here are angel messages from Doreen Virtue, and these here are Spirit of the Animals by Jody Bergsma. Now, people have been asking me to put links in the description below of the cards I use. I say usually on the channel the cards that I use. So go ahead and, if you need to, listen to the video again. I was putting links below of the cards I use, but it takes an extraordinary amount of time to do all of that, and you know, there's not much reward. So there's a storm brewing. There's an absolute storm brewing. Now, I forgot the question I asked the divine. So perhaps if there's something that you're heading towards, it could possibly create more of a storm than perhaps there's a storm someone needs to get through. Perhaps this last, since say March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 months have been the eye of the storm. Now, to get through the other side, there's new understanding. So there is more storm to go through yet. Let's pull another card, please. Return of Spirit Guidebook. What should we keep in mind as we move forward? Do you want this storm? That's the question. Or do you want to head to independence? Can you have independence while being in a relationship? Will someone honor the independence that is you? That's all good questions to ask yourself. And this could be in a business relationship. This could be in partnership, in whichever the divine's trying to marry you with. It could be the divine's trying to marry you with what your direction is. You have a feeling of what you want, and you don't know if you can do it with another, or you don't know if you can do it with a tribe, and you feel caution is warranted. There's something telling you, but we have the up card here. So let's look at what the up card means. And frequency shift. You see, perhaps this shouldn't be ventured into until a frequency shift happens, whatever it is. Perhaps it should be left for the divine to work out and work on. Let's read the storm card first here, shall we? Now, these cards are all kind of messed up because my book is falling apart here. So just give me a moment as I find the correct page. There we go. Okay. We all have to pass through difficult times in our lives. When things get tough, our vision and understanding can often become clouded. The feeling of being alone in it all, and even feeling abandoned by spirit, your darkest hour, can be overwhelming. But you are not alone at all. See what I say? You're not alone at all. Hold on and hang in there. Every storm eventually passes. This will not last forever. This card is here to remind you that you really do have the strength and courage to survive anything that comes your way. Spirit is here supporting you in every step you take. Clouds always part, and the sun will make its way through once again. It is important to remember that whatever you are going through right now is for your highest learning and understanding. This card may come to you if you are having difficulty in your relationship with others. It is vital to remember that underneath anger is hurt. Forgiveness for yourself and others is a key to moving forward and healing this. This card also comes if you are experiencing any type of crisis, whether it is in your daily life or within your inner being. Just know that this is happening to enable you to see what is not yet in alignment of your highest good and what no longer serves you. That's where this caution is warranted thing is. What no longer serves you. Yeah, letting all of that go. This is your opportunity to make any needed changes in your life and to heal some very deep wounds from the past. Just know that you will survive this with your sanity intact. You will be stronger, more understanding, and more compassionate with yourself and others. Have faith in yourself, Faith that you can and will make it through this. Spirit is here to support you, and you find your own light at the end of this tunnel. So there's something that you've been focusing on, working towards your abundance, and the divine is trying to marry you forward, going into something. You're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. I think perhaps whatever's going on here, the energy of the outer energies is influencing your movement. Yep. You don't have to go with the crowd. You don't have to believe what they believe. Can you be in the world but wear it loosely? Can you do that? That's very much the postcards from Spirit. Let's read this up card, shall we? Up. Reminds me of Shania Twain's song. Up, 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 there's nowhere but up from here. Even my skin is looking weird. I think that I should grow a beard. Should cover up the spots, not play connect the dots. I just wanna disappear. Is that how you feel? You just want to disappear. Time to lift your eyes off the ground and start looking up toward the heavens. Keeping you down and trying to be small isn't doing anyone any favors. This world needs you, the real you. Low self-esteem and self-worth is impeding your perception of whom and what you really are. It is also affecting your ability to put yourself out into the world. There is a whole other life waiting inside you, crying to be lived. The only thing standing in your way is you. The universe sees you and knows you as a divine spark of the all. They are calling you now to begin embracing the aspect of yourself too. Stand up, hold your head up, and begin looking at the ways in which you are disempowering yourself. It's time to start building your own personal sense of value and your own sense of worth. Spirit knows this is not an easy task, which is what the storm is all about. And caution is warranted as to who you give your time to, who you marry your energy with, and how you move, really, how you take that energy and move through it and forward. It's so important. Every time you feel you are not enough, look up to the heavens and know the entire cosmos is supporting you on this. When you see the sky above you, let that be a reminder that you are more than enough. You are God incarnated, and the only one who can give you value and sense of worth is you. There is nothing your guides and angels want more than to see you step into the truth of who you really are. Start looking to the good within you, the value you actually do have, and the difference you really do make. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Human is what you are wearing on the outside. Inside you are a brilliant light of divine source. Remember who you are. I would like to change this up a little bit because I believe that the spirit encompasses the body. So let's start seeing it that way. Start to see yourself as the universe sees you. Spirit is what is encompassing your body. Inside, there is so much light waiting to be shed from divine source outward. It's like you share your aura because it's part of your soul. And the only reason that we can live on this planet is because we have a body that our soul encompasses to stay grounded here. Once our body goes, then our spirit goes, you see. I don't believe our spirit is contained within this body. I believe that our body is contained by our spirit. And when you look at that and you look at the emanation that a spirit has even outward of your body, the tendrils that you create as you move through this world, that's like a pebble dropping in the water, the ripples effect that you create by the beauty that you are, what you bring to the table, simply because your spirit is here grounded on this planet with a body, a flesh being that is there, but your spirit being encompasses that body, you see. So the vast amount of you that is showing is your soul already. So why can we not trust how we feel? Why can we not trust what our soul is showing us and how to move forward? It's because we feel like it's something outside of us that we have to reach for. We have to reach for hope. We have to reach for love. I'm looking for hope. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for all these things. But it's already there. It's already all within you. All within you. You are a spark of the all that is here. You do not need to look for hope. You already are that hope. for you and for all those around you. That is the power of the soul that encompasses your human body. That is how I believe the divine sees you. It's time to take the blinders off and start looking at what you create as you move, the people that you move, the emotions that you bring out of them, the kindness, the people that you touch, the people that you've had to stand up to, showing them how to stand up for themselves. You see, this life is all about a co-creation of learning and growing together. And it's so important that you understand that every move that you make is absolutely divinely guided, whether you are aware of it or not. And the divine uses your choices, uses the things that you do in order to teach others and to co-create and to grow. And the divine is trying to what? Marry us into the understanding of how absolutely beautiful we are. So how do we marry that energy forward, moving upwards the storm? Perhaps you're in the eye of the storm, or you have been for a little while, and you sense something coming. Can you allow Spirit to take you up through the eye of the storm and have a bigger vision of what's going on, so that you're not capsulated in the aggressive energy that's down below? Can you do that? Because if you can do that and look at things from a higher perspective, you are going to really see how it is that the divine uses you as you move through this life. Wow, that was beautiful channeled information. I'm going to have to re-listen to this video because there's a lot of things that I channel that I simply do not remember. And then I listen to the video and think, wow, I can't believe I actually said those things, but sure makes sense. Sure makes sense. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Spirit, what do you have for? Okay, well, that's the one then, huh? Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all. Can you allow Spirit to take you up out of that energy and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist? So can we go into the storm with an attitude of curiosity, as opposed to this is here to affect you in any way, shape, or form? Can we go into it wearing what's going on loosely? Can we wear the world loosely instead of being involved emotionally in what's going on? Can we do that? It's about removing yourself from the situation and looking at it from the outside viewpoints, and allowing Spirit to go in and change what's going on here, change your point of view, and change others' point of view. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. You ain't kidding. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know. Or that's interesting. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further, because you're on the move forward up. You've been increasing your abundance. You've been increasing your abundance of self-worth and growth and love for you. Wow, this is a beautiful reading. Beautiful. I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Can you hear the divine coming in to help? You have assistance here. Trust your intuition. Absolutely, at all times, the divine is leading somebody here. You are a natural healer. Perhaps you're brought into this situation to help heal the hearts of others. And the only way that can happen is by you forgiving first. And that is a very hard situation to be in at times, because they always say, you know, the bigger person forgives first. The bigger person can say they're sorry. The bigger this, the bigger that. Well, I want to sit here and challenge y'all to think that the person who loves as Spirit loves will be the one who has a higher viewpoint and understanding that can come into the situation and help heal. And allow the divine, with a sense of curiosity in your mind, to go in and figure out find the answers to what it is you're curious about, but look at it as a curiosity thing, an investigative type thing. And so when you go in and you're going to investigate what emotions are involved and who's doing what, all of a sudden it removes your emotion from the situation. And then you can move through all of this in an independent way. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with a crowd. Life supports you in every way. I love you guys. I hope this resonates. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.